Welcome back to the channel. It's your host Rob with Autoplex. It's another terribly windy day, which makes it a good reason for us to go inside and see what they're doing. Last week we did a video about window tint, so this week's gonna be a video about protective film and why you should get it on your car. Oh, it's so windy outside. So why would you want paint protection film on your car? Well, it's gonna protect you from all the highway debris, all those little tiny pebbles, gravel from trucks, anything that's just flying around on the roads. But also it's going to protect your paint. Let's say you run into like a gigantic bug. Well, it's not going to stain your paint. Your paint protection film is going to keep it covered. So let's go inside and see, because it's so windy out here, let's go inside and see how they put on this paint protection film. So if you come into Autoplex's lobby, right next to where all the window tint examples are, you can also see the paint protection film display, which has a very nice little video that kind of explains what happens. Explains the difference between the hydrophobic top coat, and you can see the difference between unprotected and protected. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but I can feel it. That's cool. This is a whole touchscreen. I love this lobby because you can come in here and touch everything. So what should you consider before you decide to put on some paint protection film? First of all, where does your car usually sit? Is it usually outside? Is it in a garage? What type of driving do you do? All these things you need to take into consideration. It depends on how long you're gonna have the car, if you wanna resell it, or if you wanna modify it. So that's why you need to come talk to the experts. But we offer two types of LLumar film, which is your standard classic protection, and then you also have the Valor protection, which is a hydrophobic film. It's going to do a better job protecting you from water on your vehicle, protecting your paint, and it also has a longer warranty. So your standard protection film, you get a 5-year warranty, but then if you get the Valor protection film, you have a 12-year warranty. So with the window tint, that's a pressure adhesion. So what's the adhesion to this?
So it's kind of similar, but it does take a little bit more. So instead, you can't just like push on it and it'll start sticking, but I'll spray a little bit of rubbing alcohol and water mixture in it, and that'll activate the adhesive, so then I can get it to stick to the points that I want it to, but still keep it loose in the others.
Which LLumar is this guy getting?
This one's getting our PPF gloss. So it's just a standard gloss clear mask to keep the paint looking the same, but it does have some hydrophobic properties to it. We just also carry the LLumar Valor, and the Valor is going to be more hydrophobic. So if you want like an easier time washing your car, that's the one to go with.
So this is the PPF, the paint protection film. This is heavy. I thought this was going to be light.
That's how we get those tinner forearms.
So what is that material?
Polyurethane.
So it's a type of plastic?
Mm-hmm. So it keeps it stretchy, but also nice and thick and durable. I have seen customers get their bumpers clear masked and just scuff a pole, and basically the clear mask saved their paint. It's not always going to happen because it is still just clear mask. It can get ripped through if a big enough rock hits it, but it's definitely better than just having it exposed or just doing a ceramic.
There's a Spider-Man quote that's perfect for PPF, which is, you'll know you did a good job when nobody knows you did anything at all.
Yes, I would agree to that. I love when people come out and they're like, you can't even tell that it's on there. These have a good little starting point, so I just kind of aim for those references. And then that makes sure that it's going to be the same length on both sides, and that I'm using the most of the material that I can. So you can see it's not fully covered right here, but I'll pull it down just a little bit. And that's just making sure that the customers actually get the best bang for their buck.
So is the most satisfying part of that squeegeing that out?
Yeah, for sure. Especially when you can just get them nice, cleaning all the water out of there.
So are you guys good at wrapping Christmas gifts?
I am.
I've gotten better.
That's
I'm not gonna lie, I do default to sometimes the little bags. Just put it in there with a little bit of the colorful paper.
No, it sounds like you're just being lazy on that one.
But a lot of times when I'm doing this, I want to just check the edges, make sure that I'm getting everything sealed, making sure everything's good and all the water's out of it sooner rather than later, because it's going to make the job a lot easier on you. But also want to definitely get it as close to the edge of the hood as possible. You don't want to get it right on the edge, because then it can peel a little more easily if they're like cleaning it, especially with a towel and they're kind of like rubbing it pretty aggressively. But a big thing I always recommend to customers when they're cleaning it, you don't want to like go back and forth against this top edge, because that can start to peel it in the future. You always want to kind of wipe from the clear mask to that edge, and that'll prevent any friction. The adhesive is pretty strong, but you know, glue's never perfect.
Right,
If you're going at it pretty aggressively, it will peel, but we are covered against any peeling, so that's one nice thing. It's smooth like the paint. If you take a step back from the car, especially outside, that's when that line just disappears.
Yeah, I can't see it from here.
So that's the main thing.
We did that like a pro.
Thanks.
22 Mazda's got the PPF at the front, and they're also doing window tint on it. So this thing's getting royal treatment once again.
One good thing to remember about Clearmask is we don't just do packages like this. If you want your whole entire car wrapped, we could do that for you as well.
Thank you guys for tuning in. If you have any questions, come talk to the car experts at Autoplex. Or if you're curious what the services we offer and the products we carry, go to autoplexco.com. Here's the link. I don't think you can click it in this YouTube video, but go there. Check back soon for some more automotive content. Please like and subscribe, it really helps me out. And have a great day. Don't blow away. Bye.